Hello everyone and welcome back to another edition of AFW Uncaged, the unboxing video where we unbox some of the latest and greatest action figures and things. Today we have something a little bit different. This is a pro wrestling loot crate, not pro wrestling tees. This is another brand which does one, and it's one that I get every month because I want the pint-sized all-star, which is kind of like the micro brawler-esque things. Similar to micro brawler, a little bit different brand though. But I was kind of hunting out those, and then eventually I figured out that I can just get the entire crate for kind of what I was paying for those anyway. So that kind of made sense. So today, I've already opened the box, so I don't have to do that on camera, but we are going to kind of open it up here and we'll kind of see one by one what items we get into it. First, we're going to start off with our monthly autograph. And today we have Tessa Blanchard. Not bad. Comes with the, of course, certificate of authenticity there on the back. We have our shirt for the month, which is Victoria. See that. Widow's Peak Freak. Not a bad shirt, kind of like that. We have our pint-sized all-star, Too Cold Scorpio. Too Cold is a guy who I would have loved to get in one of these lines, so I'm kind of excited for that. Of course, this one's, yeah, this is the second one I've gotten like this where it's unpunched. I don't think they're, for these, I don't think it means anything, because I'm going to go ahead and open it anyways, but the charismatic Too Cold Scorpio flies through the air like a luchador despite being a legitimate heavyweight. Too Cold has wrestled for every American company, including Mexico, Japan, and North Korea. Look out for red and purple variants. Collect them all. So I guess he's got two different Chase figures coming out in this. This, of course, is not one of them. I don't go after the Chase figures in these. I just go after the regular ones because I want all those. But, yeah, not bad. And, of course, Too Cold is still wrestling. He was wrestling on GCW, actually, when Matt Cardona won the title there a few weeks ago. Here we have the pin for this month. Barry Horowitz patting himself on the back. I love that. Barry Horowitz was on, what was it? It was the Sunday morning show. You know, like the enhancement kind of show. And Barry Horowitz was always on there. Lost every time. And then one week, he ended up beating Skip from the Body Donnas. And turned into a pretty cool little storyline, I think. So Barry Horowitz, though, he would always pat himself on the back, so he had that little he came out with a ring jacket which actually had like a handprint there on his shoulder, and he would reach back there and, you know, give the it's me patting myself on the back in case you can't hear that. But there's one more item in this month, and that's one that I absolutely love. Unfortunately, we lost this guy not too long ago. So it's a cool throwback. This is a Patriot Mask. Of course, ties down the back. You see the stars and the stripes and everything there on it. I did try it on earlier, full disclosure, and it fits pretty well. It's kind of similar to the Dark Order mask that came out not too long ago for Pro Wrestling Crate. So we'll put that back in there for now. Put all this stuff back up for now. And then we'll go ahead and I'll tell you what we'll do before we go is we'll open up Too Cold and kind of look at him. So, here's Too Cold. Let's go ahead and let him breathe. Drop the card. There we are. So here we have him. The one, if I'm going to say one complaint about these, I love the talent that they went out and gotten for these. That's one thing I love, is having the option to have a bunch of these guys in some kind of brawl, you know, micro brawler, pint-sized all-star, some kind of small vinyl figure. Love the characters that they're adding to it. I just wish we had more dynamic poses in these. That's my only complaint. And, you know, there may legitimately be a reason for that. I don't know. But you compare that to a micro brawler. I generally like these. I wouldn't have them all if I didn't. But, like I said, my only complaint is, you know, not being such a dynamic pose. You know, like, here we go. Uncaged. That's pretty accurate and pretty good for one. I think it's, you know, it doesn't have to be always like a really dynamic pose. And maybe Two Code's not a great example. I'm not really sure what all he would do, but, you know, just a lot of them have that same kind of generic pose. So, anyways, very happy with this one. You know, the Patriot Mask and the pin, I think definitely sold it for me, and I would have gotten Two Code anyway. So, definitely worth it this month for me picking this up. So, as always, check out Action Figure Wrestling, 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time every Thursday night. Root for Carnage, because breakdown sucks.